Okay, I'm going to show everyone, or at least everyone who watches my videos, how hard it is to make one of these. The problem is, I've realized it's actually just as hard to blog, only in the opposite direction, or the opposite way, because blogging, you have to think up new ideas all the time, and you don't really have time to play around. This, you have time, you don't have to think the ideas, but you have to get the resources. Bloggers have the resources. They have them, they have their cameras, that's it. I have to figure out, where to get the resources, where to find it, things like that. And sometimes I remember where to get them. An example would be from my Family is for Life video, which is right here. You won't be able to hear it because it's on the earphones. I decided not to play the sound out loud because I don't want to disturb anyone. But if you take a look, or what's coming up, this footage here is from the movie, the 1985 film St. Elmo's Fire. That's Andrew McCarthy, Mare Winningham, Rob Lowe, Judd Nelson, Ali Sheedy, Demi Moore, and Emilio Estevez. And the credits are actually playing down here, but I cropped it out. And like I said, getting video footage, I have to remember where to get it, or I have to really search around for it. Another piece I really had to search for is up here. This piece right here, with the car taking off. This is just a man who was showing off his car, and I said, well, I want someone kind of leaving in a car, because I'm saying at this part, that we have to let family members go and be who they are. And that's where I thought of the car driving off, and this is actually a pretty good piece of footage I could find. So, but those are just a couple of examples. Here, this is the movie The Cave of Lost Souls, which I haven't finished yet. And as you can see, I found this is actually video from, well, not all of it, but that elephant was from, this is from a movie called Eve from 2002. This and the next shot, right here. But not the rest of it. Those two shots are from a movie called Eve, but this is all from a trailer from YouTube called National Geographic's Great Migrations. So I just, intercut that and put music with it. But that elephant was from a documentary. Which is way down here. This is a piece of stock footage I found, just some guy walking into the light. There's the whole thing right there. It's about 47 seconds, but I slow it down, I crop it because it's a 1:33. I play around with it. I'm actually glad at first I didn't like that it was 1:33 when I used it in my It Gets Better video, but now I realize it's better because now I can crop it without having to X out too much of it. There it is, the Elephant Listening Project. That's where that shot of the elephant in the forest comes from. And it's 7 minutes and 47 seconds long. And it's a 1:33, but that isn't the shot I used. The shot I used is around the 4-minute mark, which is right around here. There it is, when he takes that step. So when I get footage, I have to really hunt around for it. It's not something that I can just, pull out of thin air. It takes hours sometimes. Hours and hours and hours to put this together. The photo of the teenage boy, because that's the protagonist of our story, is a teenage boy who wanders out of his home. This was very hard to find, because I went on Google, and I do Google something like that. Oh, I have to go to images. See, and this is what comes up. See, the problem is most of this isn't suitable. See, they have watermarks, or they're posing, or they're advertising something. See, there's one with a Shutterstock watermark. It's just, it doesn't work. Like 99% of these pictures don't work. So I go up. Let's try something else. There's the image, but this one's got a watermark. So now you have to search for, you know, an image that doesn't have a watermark. And I happen to find this one without it, even though it's worse quality. But again, see, most of these, they're not, even this one isn't really all that suitable. But so you get celebrities, and again, that's not really suitable because it takes away from the story. See, he's outdoors and he's not really supposed to be, but again, where are you going to find, like, let's try in cave. Let's see if that works. See, like, see, yeah, you get, it's actually, see, that's a girl with spiked hair, which is actually an interesting hairdo, but sometimes I have to compromise. Like, a piece of footage back here I still haven't found. That's some war footage from a computer game. Fades to black. And I'm narrating, it comes up to the people underground. I say sources of food and water, but of course I didn't get anything for food because I haven't found a particular picture of, you know, maybe moss or berries growing on a small bush in a cave or near a cave. So there's where food's going to go right there, but I haven't found a suitable image, but I carried on with the video. But there's some of it. This is from, I actually wrote a special piece of the narrative for this so that the cheetah could chase the gazelle, but again, it's about hunting the footage, and mostly it's about remembering it. Like, this footage here of the boy running, this is actually Christopher Lambert running in the movie Highlander, and what I did is I cropped the shot, and I'll show you the shot, the whole shot right here. There's the whole shot right there. And if I play it, see, all you're seeing is him. So what shows up on screen is only going to be maybe a quarter of the actual image. But if I move it like this, see, I cropped out this person. That's actually actor Sean Connery. There he is, and I had to crop Sean Connery out, because how would I explain two people finding their way out of the cave? And that's the end of the shot, pretty much, but that's Sean Connery, and I cropped him out so that it only shows Christopher Lambert's legs, like that up there. See? Another thing I do is I have to crop photos, or make them do stuff, like this, the swirling maze, like that. That takes, or that actually took a while to get because I had to split the photo into two, right here, or here, and what it does is the first part goes up, and that's that photo, and then this one goes over. So that as it plays, it goes up and then over. And to do something like that, or even to make it swirl, I'll find that swirly picture of the maze. There it is. Down. What you do is you crop it like that, and then you go to, let's say, to the end of it here, you crop it again, only this time, oh, there we go. That might prove to be a problem, but this is only a demonstration. You have it like that, so that when you play it from the beginning, it ends up there. It ends up where it is here, like that. Whereas at the beginning, was only like that. So, even just to play around with the photos, it takes a lot of work to do one of these. And as you can see, all the footage I use, all the narrative, the audio, and the video, it's all right here. And the Cave of Lost Souls, see again, it's all right in here. This is all of it. And it takes a long time to find all of this, to crop it, to fit it in, to make it work. Basically, it's kind of, the way I think of my videos, it's kind of like, how do I put this? It's kind of like a puzzle without any definable pieces. Like, you don't see puzzle pieces and they don't, like, it isn't just, you know, this piece fits this piece. You can actually kind of rearrange the pieces on this, and that's, I guess that makes this a bit easier, because it makes it a little, you can be creative, you can rearrange it. It's not like there's a set pattern. It's not a picture you have to put together. It's just, I've always said this, editing isn't just eliminating, it's creativity, it's rearranging, it's finding a way to make things work, it's making things work, making the footage work, making the narrative work. That's why you see sometimes there's space between my narratives, because I like the pause sometimes. I'm going to explain the music in another video, but I'm going to explain this little piece of sound effect here. This is actually from the movie All's Quiet on the Western Front, which is up here. And what I did is, this is blanked out, so it's just a piece of video that's blanked out. So when I run this, like this, you see the photos that are down here, because this is blanked out. It's meant to play the sound, which, let's see. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's it. Anyway, that's the piece of sound it's playing, and it's showing the photos that are down here. But if I were to stop it, unblank that, go back. Now it's playing All's Quiet on the Western Front from 1930. But of course, if I blank it, if I mute out this video, there's the photos again. Because I only need the sound from this footage. And then down here is all the blank sound from all the pieces of video where I don't need the sound. I just need the footage. I just put it down here, blank out the sound so that it doesn't appear in my video, and that's it.